Danganronpa? I have never heard of that in my life. What is that? Never heard of that before. Hi, Boyd girl. How are you? Welcome on in. It's nice to see you. What's it about? Shy Snowy. What's it about? What kind of like game is that? I've never heard of it before. Sounds interesting, I guess. Like it's got a cool name. I don't know why it makes me like feel like there's dragons in it or something. I've been good, Boyd girl. I just finished Alan Wake, which I did not like, and I gave a very honest review at the end of the playthrough. So I'm like, I was a bit upset about that, but it is what it is. Playing Ghost of Yotei, waiting for 007 First Light to come out. I'm so excited for that game. Like, you guys have no idea. I'm so freaking excited. I loved Hitman as a kid. I used to play it on PC all the time. And I watched a gameplay demo. There was like some content creators who got early access to the game, and they had like a 20-minute review, but I didn't want to spoil it. So I literally watched like a 5-minute portion of the review, and the combat looked very much like Uncharted 4. Very much like Uncharted 4. And I loved Uncharted. Like every Uncharted game I played was amazing. From 1 to 4. They were fantastic. So I was like, okay, 007's definitely, it's got to be a hit with me because it's everything I like, right? So stressful year. My year's been okay. It's been okay. Not crazy amazing, but not bad. I feel like last year was a shit show, to be fair. I think last year was shit. Oh, mystery puzzles. I mean, I like puzzle games. I don't mind some puzzle games. Yeah, Lugia, I'm playing it on the YouTube channel. Yes, it comes out in 2 weeks. It comes out in 2 weeks, and it's pre-Bond. So it's like before, I think it's before he got his 007 or whatever. Yeah. And it's done by the people, IO Studios, who are the same people that did Hitman. Oh, like, it's got a lot going for it. I'm very confident it's going to be good. Okay, let's look up our references. Alolan Ninetales, a shiny. And then shiny Vulpix. Then I won't like it. I won't like it then. I don't like... if I didn't like Alan Wake, I feel like I won't like that. It's kind of like the same, right? It's very much like a story that you're playing. I've never played Persona. I've never played that before. All right, shiny Vulpix. Shiny Vulpix. I need a picture of you so I can color you properly. Okay, and then Alolan shiny Ninetales. Oh, her paws are white. How cute. Okay, let's do the well, let's do actually the hair for the girl. I'd like to do that. Would be good. And we're gonna finish this today. This is the plan. Oh, hi, Paper Indigo. Welcome on in. Okay, I think I want to fix what I said, okay? I am a very narrative-heavy gamer. Like, I like when the game is like a movie, sort of, like how God of War was, how Last of Us was, like very... Yeah, I am on it right now, Paper Indigo. Like how Last of Us was, how God of War Ragnarok, God of War 2018, Uncharted, like a lot of cinematic portions for sure. And I did like Until Dawn, which was like a choice-based game, but I did not like Alan Wake. I hated Alan Wake. I just finished it, and I was so turned off by that game. Like, I really didn't like it so much that I'm so scared to try more Remedy games. And to me, that one was much more of a like story game because there was really no exploring, no fighting, no customizing characters, no tree that you can, you know, like a combat tree / skill tree. I love that kind of stuff. And there wasn't any of that. And I found that like the cutscenes were not only very long, but they were just like a bit drawn out. And then every time you picked up like, how do I explain it? Like it would just keep stopping you. Like you would make progress, but then you'd pick up a manuscript and then you would have to like sit and read it. But it was very different from like The Last of Us, which was very story driven, and you would pick up notes and lore along the way, but there was so much more to it. Like the combat, there was so much more to it. It was more immersive. Yeah. So I don't know. Hey Johnson, welcome on in. I don't know if I'm going to play Directive 8020. I don't know. It just came out. Everyone's talking about it, but oh yeah, I'm going to be playing John Wick for sure. 100%. So another streamer I watch also gave up on the Alan Wake games. Yeah, I saw it through to the end because one, I paid for the game. It wasn't free. I paid for it. I think it was like $10 or something. So it wasn't expensive, but I was like, okay, well, I paid for this game, so I might as well just see it through to the end. And I just couldn't wait for it to be over. And, it sucks because actually the story was very good. I enjoyed the story, and I can tell that it was very well written, but it was so well written and bogged down by bad gameplay, right? Like it was very well written. If you like novels, mystery novels, horror thriller novels, like that's right up your alley. But you know what's funny? I actually don't really enjoy books. I don't enjoy reading. I don't enjoy novels. So I probably should have like use that as a key as to why I shouldn't have played the game, to be fair, but I wanted to give it a chance. So yeah. Yeah, Kirby's cute. So I don't know, like I'm not sure which part of like Alan Wake is so different from The Last of Us and Silent Hill. Like even Silent Hill 2, I loved that game. That game was so good, and I thought Alan Wake was going to be just like that. Okay, so I loved Until Dawn. And then Peep, thank you for the likes. Also, welcome on in, Johnson. I would love to play Days Gone. I actually have it. I would love to play that. That would be so cool. But I heard it's a big game. So I tried another Dark Pictures anthology game, and I didn't like it. I just couldn't get into it. It was the Man of Medan or Medan or something like that. I just couldn't get into it. I was struggling to want to play. Until Dawn I liked. Okay, wait, I'm gonna take it back. I didn't love Until Dawn. I enjoyed it though. Like it was like a 7 or an 8 out of 10 for me. I wouldn't play it again, but I'm happy I played it. Yara, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Thank you for streaking. Kate, thank you for streaking in chat. Speaking of which, did you know The Last of Us was originally had a completely different story? I did not know that, actually. No, thank you for all the likes. By the way, I appreciate it. Sorry, for some reason my TikTok chat isn't showing up on my main screen. It's irritating. No, I have not played a Souls game. I have not. I would totally play it, though. Peep, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I would totally play a Souls game. But yes, I've decided the next game we're playing, I've already downloaded it. I've had it on my console for like 5 years, is Shadow of the Colossus. And we're going to be playing that while we wait for 007 to launch. Because 007 I'm super excited for. Oh, I've played Diablo. Diablo's not a Souls game. Is it? It's like a dungeon crawler. From everything you just described about gameplay is up your what? What do you what? Paper Indigo, what? Is it a good game? Is Shadow of the Colossus good? I just picked it because it's short and I heard it was a masterpiece. So I'm hoping it's like good. It's a Souls game with dungeon mix. Oh, well then I have played Souls games. I have Diablo. I love Diablo. I've played Diablo 3 and 4. I love it. It's so fun. But I play it because it's a good couch co-op game. So I like playing with Tyler. I loved God of War. Okay, my favorite games of all time. Well, my number one favorite game of all time is Red Dead Redemption 2. But like the story was so good. I love open world action adventure RPGs. Like that was amazing. And I like horses and I like cowboys. So like I loved it and the story was really freaking good. Then after Red Dead Redemption 2 would probably be The Last of Us. 1 and 2, I loved both of them. They were both incredible. Like they were so good. And then after that, probably the God of War franchise. And then honorary mentions for Tomb Raider. I'm personally loving Ghost of Yotei. It's so good. Hold on. Horizon. The Horizon franchise, loved it. Really? Okay, well, I'm playing Shadow of the Colossus. I'm going to be starting it this weekend. So that'll hold us over until 007 comes out because I do plan to play 007 on release day for the channel. So on the YouTube channel. Why is my hold on. My TikTok chat is not showing up for some reason on my, like, I have to keep looking at a different screen. And usually it's all together on the same screen. It makes my life a lot easier when it's all together. Oh, there we go. Okay, I don't know why it wasn't working. It was so weird. Okay, I got it working. But yeah, I'm happy I played like Alan Wake. I am happy I played it. Even though I didn't enjoy the game, I'm happy I played it because I always like to make my own opinion about things. I don't really like when people say like, "Oh, it's not good, don't play it." Because what you think is not good, maybe I think is good and vice versa. So, like, I wanted to try it. And honestly, like, most people that I have spoken to loved Alan Wake. So, and I didn't. So it's interesting how, like, I had such a different opinion, you know? That's okay. I honestly don't mind. Like, yeah, no worries. Bye, Paper Indigo. Thank you for hanging out. I don't mind if there's no upgradable weapons, but the story and the combat has to be fun. Like Alan Wake could have been more if the combat was more fun. Like, for example, Uncharted, the first couple Uncharteds, actually all the Uncharteds. I mean, they're just guns. You don't get like a bunch of different weapons. It's just there's different kinds of guns. You have lots of different guns, but the combat is hella fun. So, no, Alan Wake 2. I'm not writing it off per se, but I'm not going to spend my money on it. No. I'm not. I have gotten to the point where I don't want to spend any money on Remedy games because I can tell I don't really enjoy them, or I didn't enjoy the ones I played. So for me, like, that makes me not want to spend my money on it because I'm afraid, you know? If I could have myself cloned, would I? Like, clone so I can keep living? Forever? Yes, I would totally do that. Yeah, I'd do that. You know, actually, before that, I would do mind transfer. I'm like hoping somewhere along the way, we invent mind transfer and then I can just transfer myself into like a different body. That'd be badass. The controls are janky. for sure. And I'm not new to that. Like, when I gave my rating on Alan Wake, I did take into account the fact that it's an older game and it's janky. But I found that the Uncharted games, they weren't that bad. And they do get better. Thank you for the likes. The Last of Us was supposed to have infected animals. I even saw the concept of an art of an infected animal. Oh, that's cool. I love The Last of Us. I think it was so well done. I loved it. Beautiful game. Isn't Westworld a TV show now, though? I loved it. I'm actually one of the few people who thought The Last of Us Part 2 was better than The Last of Us Part 1, but not by a lot. But I did think it was better. 100%. I think it was so beautifully written, and I think that it forces you as a person to look outwards from your own little bubble and learn about the consequences of actions and reactions to things you think may be good for you, but how it could be very bad for somebody else. And I think that it forces you to look at someone you dislike, and then you can hate them, but you can also appreciate their journey. Like, it forces empathy, very much empathy. Like, I feel like people who naturally lack empathy, which I actually am that kind of person, it forces, I mean, but I learned to look outwards a long time ago. I'm older, okay? I'm a mom. I've changed a lot since I was like 20 something. I think if I was a lot younger, I would have hated the game. But I thought that it was just, yeah, it was so deep. It was so well written. Yeah. Most people hated it. Yeah, it had me in tears. A lot of people hated it. Annalise, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. I don't really want to spoil anything for people, but like, what am I trying to say? You can hate what happened in the game, for sure. But the way they did it was so beautifully done and so realistic and so immersive. Because it was so realistic, it was so immersive. And it just forces you on this journey of like, one journey is almost like healing, and one journey is like self-sabotage. And it's just interesting seeing the two characters who are like basically the same person going on two completely different paths that stemmed from the same one wrong decision that was made by Joel. But like, you can hate what happened to Joel. You can still hate that. Like, I didn't like what happened and I thought it was horrible, but I also feel like he deserved it. Because like, Joel's not a good guy. He's just a protagonist in a game, and we see him as a good guy, but he's not really a good guy. Like, you know? Oh my god, I thought the pacing was so good. No, I loved it. It was like a game I could not put down. I couldn't put it down. It was so well written and so well paced, in my opinion, that I just couldn't find natural breaks. Like, so when I record, I can usually find a natural break point in a game. I'm like, okay, well, this is a good spot to end the game, right? Because everything, I feel like every chapter closes and then you're starting a new chapter. But with The Last of Us Part 2, there was no new chapter. It was like you closed into the chaos of the next one, and it was like, it was just good. Yeah, you get used to it. Nocturne, bonjour. Oh, I thought the main reason was that people got mad about what happened to Joel. Okay, here are the two reasons that I've heard people hate the game. People think the game is woke because it focuses on Ellie being gay, which I don't like. I mean, it doesn't really, I mean, I guess it kind of focuses on that, I suppose, but like, I wouldn't say that was the main point of the game. I mean, it was in there, but like, it wasn't really the main point. And then the other thing was people hated it because of what happened to Joel and his Noction. Those are the only two reasons I heard people don't like it. I haven't heard any other reason. Thank you. But she didn't get screwed over by Abby. Well, okay, so hold on. Let me also elaborate on what I was saying. Okay. So the woke thing people were upset about, which like I don't think that qualifies. And then you had like the thing that happened to Joel, and then when Abby did all that. Tiffany, thank you so much. 60 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. How are you? Welcome on in. So what happened to Joel, right, by Abby, and then you were forced to play as Abby. People hated that. I think I should probably fix what I said there. Yeah. So that whole Abby thing. And then people were upset because of the way Abby looked, and they were saying, oh, woke, strong female. Like, that's what I heard. That's the two things I heard. It was either it was too woke because the main character is gay and oh my god, Abby is like buff. And then Joel being, killed off in the very beginning of the game. And then you have to play as the person who did it. That's the only criticisms I've ever heard. I've never heard anybody say the story was bad. Not really. It always stemmed from those two things. No, I have to. Oh my god, I so disagree. I think it was just so well done. I think they put that hate in the players. It was almost like a test. It was like, okay, only the people who can really understand this story and what we're trying to do here can actually play this game and love it. Because a lot of people quit the game as soon as you had to play as Abby. A lot of people quit. They're like, fuck this game. I don't play this stupid game anymore. And then like, that's usually where I hear people were like, I don't want to play this game anymore. Yeah. Last of Us 2 was like, oh, so beautiful. I loved it so much. Oh my god. I liked it better than the first one. It was amazing. And I like the love story actually between Ellie and Dina. Like, it was really intense because like there was so much stuff going on with Dina, and I'm like, oh my god, at any moment, like what if something happens to Dina? Like, and that's another reason why I couldn't put the game down, because they really made you feel every step of the way like something was gonna happen. Like, you would leave Dina behind to go do things, then you found out she was pregnant, and there was like all this stuff going on, and I'm like, oh my god, is Ellie gonna experience loss again? Like, there was so much tension in the game, so much of it. I don't know. What's fair criticism? I mean, of course, everything's fair criticism. Like, you can not like the game, like how I didn't like Alan Wake. But in my opinion, The Last of Us Part 2 was perfect. Like, almost perfect. It was perfectly written. Every side story had such great aspects to it. And oh, even the notes that you picked up, some of the notes were very, very good. Like the lore about the people that lived in the sewers was like a beautiful side story. I cried actually, and all I was doing was reading pieces of paper, and I was crying. The combat. Oh my god. The combat was perfection. It was so good. Like, it was intuitive, it was smart, it was like, you can go in guns blazing, you can hide, stealth, whatever. The weapons were fun. Yeah, it was really good. Oh, I loved it. And I really liked the switching back and forth. I agree, Lugia. I agree. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can hate what happened in the game, but like, you can't argue that that's the reason why the game's bad, right? Because like, Joel wasn't a good person. If he was, then I would understand people's criticism. Like, let's say he was nothing but a saint and he was just a really nice guy and whatever, then yeah, then I guess that would be a stupid way to write the game. I have not played a Dying Light, no. Oh, the dog. Oh, yeah, the dogs. I know. I actually, like, wrote that out of my brain. I forgot about the dogs. Oh, I hated that. I always felt so bad about it, too. I'm like, damn it. I feel like The Last of Us is one of those rare games for me where it just hits on every single level. Like, I just couldn't find anything I didn't like. And by the way, I like the second one more, but the first one is on the same level for me. Like, it's an 11 out of 10. Both of them are 11 out of 10s. I just found that for some reason the second one made me feel a lot more feelings, a lot more anger, sadness, tense, anxiety, like a lot of that. But the first game endeared him to you, and how it failed to do that without. I disagree. I think in the end I actually felt bad for Abby. And I felt bad for Ellie, actually. I felt bad for both of them. But I saw that Abby was not consumed by hate anymore. And she actually learned the lesson of what her journey was about. Whereas Ellie failed to learn that lesson. And Ellie carried on the path of destruction that she's going down. And it was actually a very sad ending for Ellie. And a much happier ending for Abby, in my opinion. Because Abby sort of like tries to find peace with it all, right? And Ellie couldn't really do that, per se. The ending's actually really fucking sad. But, yeah. You should play that game. Or the Days Gone, right? Yeah, so Days Gone's a really big game, so I'm not going to be playing that anytime like soon, but we'll see. Hi Max, how are you? I'm gonna download it because it's free right now, so I think I'm gonna download it. Oh, that's a cute shirt. I like that shirt color. That's very cute. I don't know what color I'm gonna make the ears just yet, but we'll do this for now. I don't think I've ever seen like any arguments other than just like the anti woke and anti like what happened to Joel mob. That was really all I've seen. I have not seen any smart criticism on the game, personally. I haven't. I've only seen like anger driven, small-minded driven arguments about the game. That's all I've ever seen online. I don't think I've ever seen anyone give me an intelligent reason as to why they didn't like it. Really? I have not come across it. No, I've only ever come across like, I would say like the angriest people were the Joel people. Like, oh, I couldn't believe they did that in the first like hour of the game, so fucking stupid, like that kind of stuff. Which is like not really fair criticism. Well, if you want to, you're welcome. Like, I'm always interested. If you want to, you're more than welcome to like share in the Discord like some of the things, you know, if you want to. If you don't want to open that can of worms, you don't have to. But I'm interested. I'm curious what people thought, because I don't know. Like, all I've ever heard was good things or just like dumb criticism. I've never really heard anything of significance. But not her character. I mean, like, yeah, her character wasn't amazing. Like, I mean, I personally didn't like how buff she was if we're going off of looks, but it wasn't a reason for me to like not enjoy the game. But I really didn't like how big they made her if we're going down that road. I didn't really like her character design. I hated how angry she was, of course, but I think that her journey was a very good journey. I did enjoy like watching the change in her, I guess. But I think her anger in the beginning made me angry. But I just feel like that added so much to it because I was so passionate. I was so angry at her and her anger, but then like as the game went on, I was like, "Wait a minute. How could I be mad at her, but I'm cheering Ellie on?" Like, they're doing the same thing. Like, how could I do that? They're both the same person. And then once that clicked, once that started clicking with me, I started to appreciate her character more. But yeah, I fucking hated Abby in the beginning. Are you kidding me? If you watch my playthrough, you can see I fucking hated her. I was like, I hate this girl. I hope she's not a playable character. Then she becomes a playable character. And I was like, what? But I feel like I grew with the story. I don't know. I grew with it and I liked that. And I don't think there's been a lot of games that have done that to me. But yeah, I hated how Abby looked. Like, yeah, blame the developers. Oh, for sure. I was like, why is she so buff for? Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't really a fan. When I was watching the scene between her and her boyfriend, and I don't know, I was like, you're too buff, man. You're too buff, girl. Hi, welcome on in. Zach, it's nice to see you. Hi, Eve. Oh, we're talking about The Last of Us, part 2. Call me Turtle, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. You know, a hidden gem is the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Wait, there's a Guardians of the Galaxy game? Fair. No, that's fair. That's fair. I think I said the same thing. Like, how are you out here getting all this protein? That makes sense, I suppose. That's a good criticism. But for me, like, that's just not enough for me to criticize the game, I guess. But I guess that's a fair point. Yeah, how would you get those games? Valid. That's very valid. Are you taking protein powder or what, girl? Like, what you doing? That's cool. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I love that movie so much. It was so good. I just feel like criticizing or not enjoying a game just because of how a character looks though is a weird thing to be kind of obsessed about. It's like it's weird to me because like the fact that the way the character looks takes away so much from the story is like I think you're focusing on the wrong things. I mean, for example, I hate Ellie in the Last of Us TV show. She's a potato. But like she can act, I guess. And I mean, maybe I'll take that back. I'm going to take that back because she's like the biggest problem with the fucking show. But you know what? I'm going to take that back. The more I think about it, the more actually she takes away from the show. I'm taking that statement back. I'm taking it back. No, I'm full of shit. I'm taking it all back. Nah, she ruined the show for sure. I feel like there's been movies and shows or whatever where I didn't quite like the look of the characters, but then they just kind of grow on you. No, I'm stumped. I don't know. I don't always like how all the characters look in certain games and shows and things like that, but they've never really been too big of a problem for me. Like, they're a problem for the first bit, but then I kind of get used to it afterwards. Oh, freaking, I don't know why they chose Bella Ramsey. Like, one, I actually take it back. She's not that great of an actress. She's like mid to high, like mid high tier. But like, she doesn't look anything like Ellie at all. And she, like, in the second season, she's the worst Ellie I've ever seen. Like, she's happy and makes jokes. And it's like, have you played The Last of Us Part 2? Ellie is in shambles. She is a disaster. But yeah, so have I played... Oh, Fallout on Prime. So good. I love it. Yeah, that was so good. Yeah, I didn't care for the Last of Us show either. Same. But you know what? I am a Last of Us addict, and I will literally watch whatever they put out. It's like Pokemon. They got me. The franchise has me. They've hooked me. They've sunk me. And now, like, whatever they release, I will watch it or I will play it. I'm screwed. Okay, yeah, so meanwhile, can we talk about that? Meanwhile, they have Abby in the Last of Us Part 2 TV show, and she's like 70 pounds. Dainty little girl, and it's like, what are you guys doing? I thought Abby was supposed to be buff. Now I'm angry that Abby's not buff in the TV show. I didn't like that Abby was buff in the game, but like, that's who she is. So like, now they cast her as like this teensy tiny girl. I think that the girl who played Abby actually looks just like Ellie in the TV show. Abby should have been Ellie. Yeah, the girl in the TV show, I don't know her name, but she's far too beautiful to be Abby. Like, Abby's not beautiful. Abby's like handsome. She's handsome. She's a very masculine looking girl. And she's very buff, very big, very scary. Like, if Abby walked up to me, I would literally cower because she looks so terrifying to me. And then they cast this like little tiny petite girl. Ellie was inspired by Ellen Page. Yeah, she was, but like Ellen/Elliot Page, well, I mean, if he would have still been she, then it wouldn't have mattered anyways, because he is too old to play Ellie anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like, how old is Elliot Page? What color should I make the Toby? Should I make them brown? I feel like brown's kind of a cute color. Yeah, 39. Way too old. Actually, maybe I'll do pink. Hey, Joe. Welcome on in. But do you guys not agree that the girl who's playing Abby right now in the TV show looks like Ellie, kind of? Am I the only one who thought that? As soon as she like was on the screen, I looked at Tyler and I was like, oh my god, she looks like Ellie. She should have been Ellie. And Ellie's much scrawnier too, and a natural auburn hair with freckles, and that girl looks just like her. Should have made potato face Abby. Potato face. I think I'm mean. I think I'm being a bully, but I just don't care. Oh, Caitlin Deaver? Caitlin, is that... Wait, I don't know who Abby's actress is. I'm not sure. I don't know people's names. Kate, is that who it is? Oh yeah, Caitlin Dever. Yes, that's the one who plays Abby. She should have totally been she totally should have been Ellie. So I thought, okay, so for The Last of Us, I actually really enjoyed the first episode and the second one, and then it was all downhill after that. You're not missing much, Boyd Girl. It's not a very good show. They kind of like botched it, in my opinion. If Nolan is making Odyssey with Paige as Achilles and it has Helen of Troy, is Nolan confused because that's not the Odyssey, that's the Trojan War? I don't know. I'm not watching that movie. Every time I see like a new announcement of what's going on with that movie, I'm like, can we order a wellness check on Christopher Nolan? Please. I don't know. I have no interest in watching that, to be fair. You. Oh, maybe. I don't remember, Boy Girl. I'm not I don't really remember how it went down, to be honest. I only watched it one time, so I can't recall how it was. But I remember really liking the first episode. Like I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it, but then I think it just kind of all went downhill after that. Let's do the eyes now. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to just like play 1 or 2 episodes of Control and see if I even like it. And then if I do like the first like 4 hours of gameplay, then I'll release the first episode. And then if the first episode does well, then I'll continue. I think the problem, and I'll let you guys know kind of like the behind the scenes of what happened with Alan Wake. I played the first episode. I actually think I played like 2 episodes in a row. I think I played for a little bit that day. And I remember I was like, I think it'll get better. Like, I'm not really loving it, but I'm sure it'll pick up. And then when I launched the first episode, it completely flopped on the channel. Like, completely flopped. It's my worst video I've ever done. And then I was like, okay, well, my community doesn't like it. I'm not really liking it. And then I decided to just keep pressing forward with it, even though I wasn't enjoying it. And someone left a comment, and it doesn't hurt me because I actually think they're right. But someone said yesterday in the comment section, like, oh, to be honest, I could tell you weren't liking the game and it made the playthrough very boring. And I couldn't really, like, I can't argue with them. Like, I wasn't offering much in the playthrough. And I think overall it was just a mismatch. And I shouldn't have kept pushing myself, but I did because it was a short game. And I just wanted to know if it would get better. And I wanted to know how it ended. And I think that there was just so many things I did wrong. And it was just like destined to kind of fail after the first episode came out. But I think for maybe Control or even Alan Wake 2, if Alan Wake 2 is free, I'll play it. I'm not buying it. But if it's free, I'll play it. But Control, it is currently free. I am going to download it. I think maybe after Dying Light, oh my god, 007, First Light, I'll try it to see if it's different. I'll probably play like a couple hours, like I said. Maybe I'll do 2 episodes worth of content. And then if I love it, then I will release it on YouTube. But if I really don't like it, I'm just going to give up. Oh no, it could get better is how I ended up reading all the Twilight. Oh my god. How many of us have been stuck in the it's gonna get better? That's me with The Last of Us right now, like the TV show. I'm like, well, maybe it'll get better. Ivy told me not to watch season 2, to be fair. She's like, don't watch season 2, it's not good. And I'm like, maybe it'll get better. And she's like, it doesn't get better. Silver! Your message? Yeah, I'm doing your hair now. Here, I've got, well, I'm not shading it yet, but I've got some ombre. What color are your eyes, Silver? No, it's ass. Don't waste your time. I wasted my time. Yeah. Oh, also, apparently Max Payne is getting a remake, by the way. It was supposed to come out this year, but I think Rockstar Studios, I think Rockstar Studios is the one that took over the IP, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe that they don't want to interfere with GTA 6. Silver, what color are your eyes? Because I want to do the eyes now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard Tyler loved Max Payne, by the way. He said it was such a great game, and that's where the whole bullet time came from. Like that apparently The Matrix was inspired by Max Payne. Can you guys believe that? Is that not the craziest fact you've ever heard in your life? Yeah, let me double check my facts before I start spitting out random shit. Did Max Payne inspire? Wow, spoiler, Jesus Christ. I wrote, did Max Payne, and then it's talking about killing people, and I'm like, oh my god, thank god I have a bad memory, because wow. Inspire Matrix. What came out first, actually? Oh, it was the other way around. I'm sorry. See, this is why I wanted to double check. It was the other way around. The Max Payne game was inspired by The Matrix. But I believe that the Max Payne game was the first one to introduce bullet time in video games. There we go. I'm sorry. I was very much mistaken. It was the opposite way. I had a feeling. I'm like, I should look this up before I start telling people fake shit, because I don't like spreading false rumors. But yes, both The Matrix and Remedy Entertainment were influenced by the stylized gun fu of Hong Kong action cinema. The Matrix popularized the term bullet time. Silver, thank you for the stickies. Thank you. Which Max Payne then adapted into a mechanic. Yeah, other way around. Yes. But I believe Max Payne was the first one to do bullet time, and then it translated later on into Deadeye and the Rockstar games, right? Thank you, Sky, for the follow. How you doing, Silver? Silver, I sent you a message on Discord. I need to know your eye color so I can do the rest of your art here. And so I can stop giving you these like dead eyes. Hi, boy. Yes, you're such a good boy. Yes, you are. But I did play Uncharted 1, and I did play God of War 1. And both those games were very, very fun. And I think they're older than Alan Wake. I believe they are. And both those games I played, and they made me so excited to continue the franchise. But then Alan Wake made me so scared to continue with the franchise. No, well, it hasn't really. Honestly, Max, it hasn't really. It just made me more nervous to try Alan Wake 2. But it didn't totally put me off of Control, because I do know Control is different. I did watch the trailers for Control. That's what got me to want to play the franchise. So it hasn't totally, but it did put the like games down a little bit, where I'm like, okay, well, I have other games I'm going to focus on at the moment, and then I'll get to those after, kind of thing. Like, it didn't make me want to jump into the next game. You know what I mean? Plus, it did not do well on the channel at all. And like, at the end of the day, I don't really let the views completely determine the game, but if I didn't like it and no one else is liking it, then at that point I'm kind of just torturing myself, right? Oh yeah, no worries. Thank you. But it's not that I'm not gonna play Control. I'm gonna download it actually like later today. So it's not like that big of a deal. It's just that I want to play a different game at the moment. Thank you, Sky. Thank you so much. But who's your favorite Pokemon, Sky? No, I get that. I understand. Like, I understand Alan Wake 2 did win a bunch of awards, but for me, it's more like, sometimes also if a game's really good, it doesn't mean that it's a game I'm gonna like. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, I can't think of a game that everybody liked that I didn't like, but with movies that happens a lot with me. Like, a lot of people will enjoy a movie and I'll watch it and I'll be like, this is the worst fucking movie I've ever seen. So, I think Alan Wake 2, I'm a bit more like, I don't know if I want to play it anytime soon, but I haven't been turned off completely of Control, but I'm not going to play it right now. I'm going to play Shadow of the Colossus, and then we're doing 007, and then I'm going to see like where the wind takes us. Because Control's a big commitment. It's a bigger game. Lucario and Pikachu, they're cute. Devil in Me, only reason I hated it is that H.H. Holmes and the myth that the newspaper made the time in it, and people who played it were like, that really happened when it didn't. Oh. I've never played that. Or is that a movie? Thank you for the likes. Thank you, Troja. Welcome on in. Thank you so much. Thank you. One person in the paper said he was killed, wasn't even dead. Oh, that's a movie, sorry? Oh, it's a game. I haven't played A Devil in Me. You know, there's a game called Devil May Cry I've heard of. Have you heard of that before? Oh yeah, I love Zelda. It's Capcom. Okay. Is it good? Is it any good? Oh, you know which game I would also really like to try? Pragmata. I've heard such good things about it, and because it's like a game about a parental relationship, I feel like I would like that. Which one, Pragmata? Yeah, luckily I'm too broke to buy the game at the moment, so I haven't bought it. Yeah, I don't have it. It's because I just bought Resident Evil 9, which I'm so happy I bought. I loved that game so much. It was so good. But I bought it and it's like over $100. And I don't have like another $100 to buy another game, especially because I'm buying Dying Light. Why do I keep calling it Dying Light? Is Dying Light not another video game? 007 First Light. I have called it Dying Light 1,000 times. I gotta stop doing that. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. I loved it. Troya, thank you for the roses. Thank you. It is a video game. Okay, is it a scary game? Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes. Is it zombies? Oh, okay. Is that any good? I keep talking about it. By accident, I keep saying Dying Light. Pixie! Don't tell me your finger slipped. Oh my god, Vixie. Ayaha. Heck yeah, it did. I liked it. I'm gonna get banned. I'm gonna get banned off TikTok again because of you guys. Thank you so much for gifting 10 subs to the community. You got Ian, you got Chibeki, and Nante. Max, enjoy your gifted sub. Moonshot, enjoy your gifted sub. Wait, boy girl, did you get in that? What? Boy girl, you got in on that? Oh, you did too. And Kate. Oh my god. Congrats, guys. Enjoy your gifted subs. And you know what's so funny? Boy girl literally was just complaining about the ads like a second ago because we were in a deep conversation. No more ads for you. Thank you, Vixie. Enjoy your subs, guys. Enjoy your emotes as well. Enjoy using all the emotes. Look at Mama Vixie. She's being so sweet today with her fingers slipping and such. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Resident Evil Requiem is my favorite also. It was really good. I loved it so much. It was so well written. And the story was very good. The combat was really fun. I didn't love like the first person portion for Grace, but I grew to like it. And the monsters were so creepy. They were so creepy. Overall, like for me, it was a 10 out of 10. Yeah, I loved Resident Evil Requiem. It was so good. But I bought that, and so I'm currently broke, and so I gotta wait a little bit before I buy another game. Yeah, I'm gonna be live for like another hour and a half. Yeah, the only thing is, though, is it looks like she's floating on this tail. So thankfully I drew the tail on a separate layer, but I may have to move the tail over a bit. Something like that. You know what I could do? No, we'll shade it and then I'll move it over after. I think we'll do that. Thank you, Vixie. I appreciate it though. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the community. Sweet bean. She just wants to pick the next mommy for our art, for our sub goal. That's all. Yeah, you could change the perspective, but they recommended you don't. They said because this is supposed to be like an immersive experience, we strongly recommend that you play it this way. And so I wanted to listen to what the developers said because they know best. So I just was like, whatever, I'll listen to them. If you guys didn't know that you needed lo-fi Star Wars in your life, now you do. Is this not Star Wars? Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. I think the reason why I did it was because I'm an artist myself, and I feel like a video game is art. In my opinion, video games are mommy? Mamacita? Yeah, like I'm a mommy. Oh my god, that was so funny. That part of the show was hilarious. Anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, so because I'm an artist myself, in my opinion, I think video games are a form of art. And when the developers specifically say like we recommend or the game was designed to be played this way, etc., then I kind of feel like I want to do that, you know? We got new emotes. I love it. I got George, the walking frog. Thank you. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys, there's new hype train emotes. New hype train emotes. I love it so much. But otherwise, you know what? I'm not really a first person gamer. I used to hate it a lot. I used to hate first person gaming. But I've grown to like tolerate it. But I think still at the end of the day, like if the game's good, the game's good. Like it doesn't really matter that it's first person. I loved Fallout 3. I think I played the whole game in first person. And I loved Fallout 3. I thought it was really good. I really liked the Grace portion. Was there another first person game we played on the channel? I feel like I did play one, but now I can't remember. You're so busy today and tomorrow. What are you doing? Oh, that's right. Your school ends earlier, right? Oh, have a nice day. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out, Sky. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you. You're so sweet. Wait, what's water day tomorrow? What does that mean? Like swimming? Clementines, thank you for the follow. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. Yeah, what's water day? That's so crazy. I've never heard that before. Water bottle. I'm so thirsty today. In a second, I may get up and get another water bottle. I'm very, very thirsty. Aw, thank you, Phoenix. Yes, enjoy your gifted sub. Dixie's finger slipped and she was just gifting everybody a sub for some reason. She was being crazy. Oh, that's cute. Is that like put on by the school, kind of like an end of the year barbecue kind of thing like that? That's cute. Oh yeah, okay. We have something similar at my son's school. The Parent Teacher Association like puts on a little end of the year barbecue basically for the kids. And yeah, it's really sweet. It's fun. They got like hot dogs, burgers, a bouncy castle, a DJ. But like the DJ's one of the parents. Oh my god, it's so funny. One of the dads in my son's class is happens to be like a DJ as well as like whatever other job he has. And we saw him DJing and it was just so funny. Tyler was like, are you DJing? Like, yeah. And then all these little kids were dancing. It's so cute. That's cool. It is cute. It's a fun little end of the year thing for the kids. They always look so forward to it, you know? Snow cone. That looks... I think I prefer ice cream though over snow cones or freezies. I like freezies. I love freezies. Okay, wait, you guys don't call them freezies. You guys call them, what do you call them in the States? Not freezies. That's like a Canadian thing. Okay, they look like this. The fuck is a freezie? Yeah. And I think England calls them something else too. These things, Mr. Freeze. Here, this thing, Vixie. Freezies? Yeah, I love freezies. Oh my god. Wait. Ivy, which one's the best flavor? These things. What do you guys call them in the States? No, not a popsicle. This is not a popsicle. This is different. A popsicle is like a popsicle. That's not a... No, this is not a popsicle. No. This is a freezie. Oh, no. Okay, my favorite's the white one. White and blue is so good. Okay, this is a popsicle. Okay, Americans would recognize this. Wait, this is... Oh my god, wait. Is this an American thing? I think it's American. This is a popsicle. They're called like rockets. We call them rockets sometimes, but these are like American popsicles because they have the American flag. That's a bomb pop. Okay, so this is a popsicle. Ices. Who said ices? Wait, someone said ice pop. Ice pop. Are you from the UK, Ed? But I think in the UK they call them ices or something. You're from the EU? And you've never seen like... Okay, so some popsicles look like this. Okay, these are just like very specific popsicles. But then a popsicle, basically, what a popsicle is it's any type of frozen treat that's made of juice that has like the little popsicle stick. Wait, so what the fuck do you guys call these little sticks? The one where the dentist is like, now say ah. This is a popsicle stick. Yeah, so if that's a popsicle stick, then this means this is a popsicle because it's a stick that goes in a popsicle, right? But the other thing is called a freezie. Look up what? Google ice. Yeah, these are slushies. We have icy here. We have icy in Canada. We have these. 7-Eleven, any carnival you can buy. We have this brand. They're so good. But this is called a slushie, by the way. These are slushies. When you go, like, you can call it an icy if you want to, but no one in Canada calls it an icy. You're like, I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to get a slushie. That's what you call a slushie. But it just happens to be an icy brand slushie. I know them as Otter Pops. Oh my god, Autumn, that is so cute. Otter Pops. Wait, that's the cutest thing I've ever heard in my life. Otter Pops? That's so cute. I've never heard of that. That's a brand. Oh my god. Guys, the Otter Pops have flavors based on the character. Look how cute these are. Also, hi, Alien. How are you? I don't know, man. They're different. Freezies are the ones that don't have the stick, basically. You eat them out of that bag. And then... And then popsicles are the ones that have the stick. Oh, your eyes are done. Ooh. Oh, I love orange creamsicles. Yes, I love those. Orange creamsicles are so good. I like pretty much any popsicle, honestly. I love the really artificial tasting one, like those rocket pops. I love those. They're such a classic. I like the ones that are made with juice. I like the ones that are made with like not juice. I do really like the creamy ones, the frozen yogurt ones. Those ones are pretty good too. I mean, I like all of them, honestly, but I would say my favorite is probably a freezy. So the one that comes in the bag, not the stick. And the only reason is because when it's really, really hot out, when you have a popsicle, like the one with the stick, it melts. It can start melting on your hand, and I don't like having sticky hands. Like a sensory thing. It irritates me. I know most people don't like having sticky hands, but I literally cannot handle having sticky hands. Like it'll give me a bad mood. Hee popsicles. Yeah, so I think popsicles are good, but freezies are better. And I think I prefer all of that as well to ice cream. Ice cream is, I love ice cream, but the only problem with ice cream is sometimes when it's really hot out, I'm not the biggest fan of having dairy. It just makes me feel like a little bit heavy. So, yeah, I don't always like to have it. I'm weird, guys. I have a lot of rules when it comes to like how things feel. I have the weirdest rules. Like with t-shirts, I don't like t-shirts that touch my neck over here. They kind of irritate me. I don't really like turtlenecks so much. I don't like when things sit on a certain part of my like belly. Like they have to sit a certain level above or below my belly button. Otherwise I get irritated. And the way like leggings fit, they have to be like super tight. Like, I don't know. There's certain materials I don't like. I don't like how some shoes squeeze my feet. And then like I'll have a conniption. Like I'll literally take my shoe and throw it across the room. Don't like it. And I usually don't like when my hair touches my neck. So like usually that's why I wear my hair up all the time. When I wear it down, it actually bothers me. Ism. Yeah. Maybe. I also don't really like the feeling of makeup on my face, and so I have to, after stream, I like to just wash it off. I don't like the feeling of it. And then I always have to have chapstick and hand cream everywhere because I don't like how tight my skin can feel sometimes. And then I'll like, sometimes I have to like lick my hands because they feel too dry. I have chapstick and cream everywhere because I hate the feeling of like dry hands or like dry lips. It bothers me. And so if I don't have it, I'll like actually like lick my hand. I'll be like, and then I'll like moisturize wherever feels dry. Oh my god. I need to get tested. Oh my god. I'm so particular about certain things. Unsubscribing. Calling the call. Oh my god. I mean, I don't have to do that because usually I have the things I need around the house. But like I have a checklist of things I need before I leave the home. Like I need to have chapstick and hand cream or I'll lose my bananas. Oh. If it's a very hot day. What's going on here? Ix. Okay, no, I thought because Bowie was at the door and Tyler was texting me, I thought something was happening. Thank you for the 100 bits. Okay, if it's a really hot day, how do you guys feel? Okay, when you start to feel like sweat behind your neck, if you don't, like ladies, if you don't have a hair tie, can you like just deal? Or do you go into a frenzy? Like, do you start getting agitated? I get agitated. I need to have a hair tie. I don't like the feeling of my hair on my neck. And then when I start to sweat, if like this piece touches my head, I have conniption. I'll have a temper tantrum, like a full-on temper tantrum. I'm like, ugh! Like I go crazy. And then what else? Okay, there's a certain kind of material. There's a certain kind of material. So jersey, like soccer jersey material. It's made of like a polyester style blend. And to me, it makes it so my skin can't breathe. And so I'll literally just walk around like this because I get so irritated. I'll just like walk around the stadium like this. Like, because I don't like how it touches my skin. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, the more I talk about it, the more I'm like, no, I think I'm weird. Oh. I just can't handle the feeling of it. I just can't. It bothers me so much. Like, I have to wear a specific type of cotton or else I just can't do it. I become a bitch, actually. Like, I will have a mood problem and I just start snapping at everybody. Ism. I don't know. Does the heat make you guys bitchy? Or is that just a me thing as well? Yeah, you carry hair ties with you. Same. I always have to clip or a hair tie because I will become a bitch if I don't tie up my hair. Oh, okay. So I've gone for like a bike ride before and I'll like be dripping sweat, right? It's okay as long as I'm wearing like spandex / cotton. I'm fine. And my hair is tied up. I'm okay because I'm like working out and it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. But the way I will literally strip and like throw my clothes on the ground and be like, oh, I hate this feeling because it's like too wet on my skin. I don't know. And Tyler's just like, wow. I'll like throw my bike on the ground. I'm like, I can't. I'm so hot. Like, I'm too sweaty. Everything's sticking to me. Yeah. And then I'm like, you deal with the bike. He's like, okay. Oh my God. I mean, I did want to get tested. I think I just have sensory issues though. I don't think that I have no isms. I think I just have really crazy ass sensory issues, which is like part of, in my opinion, that's part of like the ADD, I think. Right? Because no one in my family has any autism. So I don't think I do. And I don't want to be that person. You know, everybody's like jumping on everybody wants to have some sort of a mental diagnosis. It's so weird nowadays. Like everybody loves it. They like flex it. And it's like, bro, you know how hard it is to live with this level of sensory issues? Like sometimes I can't leave the house because I get so agitated. Yeah, I really can't handle the heat as well. I don't know. Imagine I go for a test with all these sensory issues and I come back like just normal. It's like, nah, you're just a bitch. No, you're just a see you next Tuesday. You're just mean. This is why you have agitation issues. Yeah, I think I have. I don't know. Well, I definitely have sensory issues. I can tell. Like, you guys have watched me have a couple fits on stream before where, like, no matter what I'm listening to, I have to keep switching the songs and it starts to, like, agitate me. You guys can, like, see I'm getting uncomfortable. Like, I've had issues before. I don't know. Like, music doesn't agitate normal people, I feel. Like, you know? They're like, oh, I don't like this song, and they switch to the next one. But like mine sends me into like a physical agitation mode. I don't know what to do with this one. She's weird. Well, anyways. Being sensitive to certain things is very irritating. Maybe I'm just dramatic. Could be that. Because I don't remember having these kinds of issues when I was younger, by the way. This isn't like... I don't think this is something I've had my whole life. I don't think so. The ADD, yes. The anxiety, I'm not sure. I don't know when that started. I could have very well been a very anxious kid growing up. I actually don't... I don't remember. But ADD has always been a problem. It's getting worse. But like, I don't know, the sensory stuff, I'm not sure. I don't think I've always had this problem. I think this is fairly new. Are you really out here gonna make me do squats? All right. Don't laugh at my waffle pants. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's the gray sweats. Yep. It's the gray sweats. I only wear a selection of 3 of my pants. Even though I have a closet full of clothes, I just don't like how they feel on my skin. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you think so, Lugia? Is that how it is? Thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, I'm gonna move the tail over. I don't like where it is. Just because it looks like the Ninetales is like floating in the sky, or she's floating on top of the Ninetales. This could be kind of cute. I think this looks nice. I like this. Oh yeah, Ninetales' tail was, I think, it was in the wrong location. Just had to fix it. It did like that instead of... Yeah, I like that. The only thing is that I made the line a little bit too big. Just not. There. Like, I ate so many eggs as a kid, and now they're my mortal enemy. Really? I think I like most things that I liked as a kid. Actually, I would argue I like more now. I hated tomatoes and mushrooms when I was a kid, but I like them now. What am I going to see at Summer Games Fest? I don't know. When is the announcements? I'll tell you what I don't want to see. I'm kind of a little bit over samurai stuff. Like, I love Ghost of Yotei. It's very fun. But, you know, Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yotei, the Assassin's Creed samurai thing, Phantom Blade Zero. Like, there's so much samurai shit at the moment. I feel like I'm a little samurai'd out. I kind of want to see something that's not samurai related. That would be kind of nice. Oh, that's so soon. I didn't realize it was so soon. Ooh, Sony State of Play is nice. I can't wait to see like the new stuff. I would like to see actually, I don't think a lot of people are excited for this, but I'm very excited. Is the new Naughty Dog game, the Intergalactic? I don't know. No one seems to be talking about that, but I love Naughty Dog, so I'm kind of like stoked to see if that game's going to be any good. But I haven't really heard anyone, you know, hyping it up or anything like that. Like, no one's really talking about it, but for me, that's like one of my more anticipated games for sure. So basically, I think it is it's starring a famous actress. I think I've seen her in other things before. I don't remember her name. Not Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. Okay, basically, anyways, it's this girl. What's her name? Uh, okay, I don't know her real name, but anyways, she is a bounty hunter and she's in space and she has to go to this like island, this planet where it's like a very rough planet to go to in order to find people who I think did something to her friends or something like that. Yeah, what's the software called? I'm using a Procreate on my iPad. But it looks so fun. And the score is going to be by Trent Reznor, who is I think the singer in 9 Inch Nails. And if you watch the trailer, it's pure 90s nostalgia. Like pure 90s. She's even got like the Michael Jackson Thriller jacket on, or like 80s or 90s or whatever. So Tati Gabrielle. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Yes. First of all, she's very pretty. Oh, she was in Uncharted. She was also in You. Oh, she was in The Last of Us. I thought I saw her somewhere. She was in The Last of Us TV show. But yeah, she's gonna be playing the main bounty hunter. Anyways, in my opinion, it looks so good. Yeah. You should watch the trailer. Lugia. Actually, I have it on my YouTube. I'll share it with you guys. You guys can watch my reaction to it. I loved it. Personally, I loved it. Galactic. Oh, we watched it together. I forgot we did that. We watched it together. I just saw it said it was on Twitch. That's funny. Oh, yeah, I know. Okay, so because we have a blonde Asian, blonde, oh my god, bald Asian lady. It's woke. People are so stupid, honestly. I hate the woke mob. They're so annoying. I feel like some criticism is valid. Like for me personally, I prefer when we don't like race swap actual characters that are either A, written the way they're supposed to be written, or B, are historically accurate, and then we just change it in order to appease a demographic of people. I do agree with that. I think that's very annoying, and that sometimes turns me off of watching something, and I literally don't care which way we're going, okay? Like, you could be switching from black to white, white to black, Asian to whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. I don't like when anything does that, games or movies. And I don't like when I can tell that they added this type of content, like any type of LGBTQ content or whatever other content, and they do it literally, it doesn't match the story, and they do it on purpose, and it almost feels like it's forced in there so that they can hit whatever like quotas or tax breaks that they get, because the studios do get tax breaks, and you do get, like, I saw something about how in the Oscars you have to hit a certain percentage of minority representation in order to get an Oscar. But you can tell when a story was written in order to just accommodate that versus it's actually naturally in the movie. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So I really don't like when, in my opinion, it's like studios are capitalizing on minorities. That's how I feel. I feel like they're just like, oh, that the minorities are just a number to us. They're just a quota we need to meet. And it feels disingenuous. And it kind of irritates me. So I don't really like when they do that. But I'm personally very excited for this intergalactic thing. It looks really fucking good. You know what show I loved that had pretty much all the diversity in it and it was so well written was Atypical. I mean, I haven't watched it the latest season, but I freaking loved that show. And they had so much diverse representation of like so many different people in it, and it was so well written. And I really liked how they were highlighting, autism and how living with somebody with autism is. And yeah, I thought it was really good. I mean, I don't know. I don't really pay too much attention to that kind of stuff. For me, it's more I pay attention when I can tell that it's not genuine. And then it stands out like a sore thumb. And it's like, yeah, forced representation. And that's when I notice it and I'm like that, I don't know. Oh, yeah, they did. They didn't release any new games. Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? But you know what? I love Naughty Dog games. I really enjoyed all the Uncharted games. I love The Last of Us, and they're some of my favorite games. So I'm very confident that I'll like some of their new stuff. I feel pretty confident. Hopefully. We'll see. Oh, I didn't watch House. Oh, I didn't watch House. Um, yeah, I can't really think of anything because honestly, that's not the first thing I pay attention to be fair. Like, I'm not really paying attention to that kind of stuff. Like, I don't really look at who's being represented in TV shows. This is like the lowest thing I think about. It actually doesn't even cross my mind. Like, if I'm watching, you know, a show that has no white people, I actually don't even notice it, to be fair. But what I do notice is what I do notice is when they change a story to fit today's narrative. And I don't like that. Just write something new. Don't change something because you either want to rewrite history or you just want to represent more people in this one story. Like, that story is the way that story is, and that's how it was. Just leave it alone. Write something new. Write something original. Do that instead. But yeah, like, it's not the first thing I pay attention to. It's always when it's forcefully done and it's like so out of place. That's when I notice, and I'm like, this is stupid. But I haven't watched House MD. No, wait, I watched House with like, that guy. Wait. Oh, it's called. Oh, I have watched this. Is this show? I didn't know it was called House MD. This show. Are you talking about this one? Oh, yeah. I never noticed. Does it have a lot of representation? I don't even know. I've never even paid attention. I literally just remember this one guy. You're so pretty. Okay, I need to color these ears. I just don't know what color to make them. Hmm. I guess just white is still very classic. White with pink in the ear. I think that's just a classic look. But yes, sorry, Lugia. House MD was so good. I didn't realize it was called House MD. But yes, I have watched that. I loved that show so much. It was so good. Loved it. It was amazing. Oh, was it progressive when it came out? Oh, has gone on to be really good autism rep. House himself, while not confirmed. You mean like in real life, a good autism rep? That's pretty cool. I remember really loving House. It was such a good TV show. I loved it. I binged that for sure. That was back when cable TV was still a thing, though, and you had to watch advertisements. Oh my god, do you guys remember that? The absolute horror that was advertisements on TV. It's coming back. Speaking of which, isn't it crazy how, like, all of a sudden we used to pay for streaming services, right? Because we didn't want to watch ads. And now, all of a sudden, everything was, um, everything is starting to have like an ad-free tier. It is so annoying. Like, what do you mean? What are you telling me I'm paying 20 bucks a month to watch fucking ads? Are you crazy? And like, times that by 5. Right? So now it's like, it's almost like I want to go back to cable television. Insane. The whole point, by the way, FYI, guys, the entire point of us paying for streaming was because we were paying for the content to remove the ads. Because, or else the streaming services make no money. That's how we make money. It's ad revenue or subscriptions. It works the same with YouTube. It works the same with Twitch. Like, that's how any type of entertainment style video content makes money, or fan donations, right? So if you have something like Netflix and all these people are signing up, that's supposed to pay for it. Now, granted, I do understand that Netflix has since become way bigger than what it was before. Like, it's now a movie studio. That makes sense. But I'm just saying that's not how it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be ad free. And that's why you pay a monthly subscription the way you do, right? Mm. Oh, I don't remember anything about that. I mean, to be fair, I don't really remember the show. I remember I loved it, but I don't really remember much about it. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't. I'm not sure if I watched every single episode of House. I do remember I binged it, but to be fair, that was a pretty bad point of my life. I remember I was drinking a lot back then. So I don't really remember much. Like, but I do remember I was a little bit like deep into the drink and other things. I was partying a lot at that time, so I don't really remember like a lot of what I watched, but I remember enjoying it. But I was like pretty off my rocker at that time. Hi, Holy Cannoli, welcome on in. But was there like what was there bisexual characters and they just decided to write the storyline out? That's kind of fucked up. For like what ratings? That's silly. You made a secret Xbox account so your friends can't find you? That's funny. But yeah, that's messed up. That's really horrible. I don't think they should do that. Hi, McForcer. Welcome on in. Hi, Silver. We're working on your hair now. Look how pretty your hair is. Look how pretty you are. The prettiest. Pretty girl. Oh my god, a floppy disk? That's so funny. Oh my gosh, I used to remember floppy disks. Well, let me just get, I think I have a water bottle just on the other side of the door. 1 second. Oh, there was one bisexual character, but her boyfriend, a main character on the show, just straight up told her she'll have to choose between being straight or gay when she settles down. And it frames this as being right. Like if she settled down, then she'd no longer be bi. Yeah, that's weird. I feel like you can't decide. I mean, I'm straight, but I can't decide if I'm straight. Just like how if you're bi or gay, you can't decide. That's just what you are, right? But I do think some people are bi-curious, and I don't think that makes them bi. I do think that. I do think that there is such a thing as being curious. Like I kissed a girl and I didn't like it. But I did. I don't think I was bi-curious though. I think I was just like, I just want to see what all the fuss is about. Well, I did a few other things too, but shh. Wasn't for me. Listen, I tried the clam chowder, okay? I wanted to see what the clam chowder tasted like. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hi, Bowie. Listen, they always say you shouldn't knock things till you try them, and I wanted to knock it after I tried it. God, I'm glad I live alone. The clam chowder. Oh my god. You know, now would be a terrible time for Tyler to run into the house and be like, what are you talking about now? Last week we were talking about hitting on like 70-year-old men, and today I'm talking about sampling clam chowder. Oh my god. Anyways. I'm gonna have to scrub this VOD, aren't I? I think I have to scrub the VOD. I think I need to scrub the VOD. Hi, first time plays. Welcome on in. Oh, I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell with all the nonsense I say, truly. I talk so much smack. I don't think I'm fit to be a streamer. Honestly, I think I just, like, I talk too much. Oh, Bowie, you're so cute. Oh. Guys, Bowie's being really cute right now. I want to get canceled one day. Oh my god. I think I will one day. I think so. I think one of these days I'm going to say something stupid. I'm going to get canceled. I should say how I feel about things. Luckily, you know what? I think cancel culture is a little less insane now, though. It was going a little crazy for a bit there. I would say like 2015, maybe? It started, I would say it started really crazy with the Me Too movement, which was unfortunate because that was such a powerful movement. But a lot of people hijacked it, which is unfortunate for the real victims of the Me Too movement. But I would say like the Me Too movement is where it really started to go insane. And a lot of innocent people were getting taken down. A lot of people who should get taken down were taken down. But then like, if we even said the wrong thing to somebody, like a woman or something, they would just like videotape you and cancel you or whatever, you know? And then it started there, which I think was like, when was the Me Too movement? Was that 2015, 2014? It was like a while ago. And then I think it spiraled from there. And then it just got like worse and worse and worse. And then, you know, 2020, it got really bad. And then, yeah, I think it's getting a little more normal now. Yeah, like, yeah, I can insult somebody and just be like, I mean, if you're offended, that's kind of a you problem. But I think it's a little less crazy. I think people are starting to find a balance. I don't think it's as nuts. I'm seeing a lot less people getting canceled than I was like 10 years ago. Yeah, but cancel culture was really bad in 2022, but I think it was even before that where it was a hit, where it was crazy. Like you couldn't even, you did one slip up and it was like all over everywhere. Ma'am, what did you just clip? Did you clip the clam chowder thing that I said? Please, God, no. I do think the world is healing a little bit, though. I feel like we're getting back to a little bit more of a sense of normalcy with our online interactions with each other. I think I agree with you, Boyd Girl. I think 2020 people went stir crazy, and And I think there was a point where we forgot that there were humans on the other end of the screen. And I feel like now people are a little bit kinder, I think. I don't know. I feel like things are settling down a little bit more. People are being a little bit more understanding of like different viewpoints and different opinions, and kind of like being able to just walk away from a conversation instead of just going, oh, you think so? You know what? Maybe it's just me, Vixie. Maybe it's just me because I have been so busy with like all my content trees at the moment, like the reaction channel and the Patreon and my art and everything. So I think I've been doom scrolling a lot less than I used to. So I'm kind of like, everybody's so nice, but maybe it's because I'm not interacting with people anymore. Oh, is it bad? Okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Don't look. Okay, I got off Facebook since 2020. Yeah, no, ever since 2020, I've been off Facebook. I fucking hate Facebook. You will never catch me on Facebook again. Like, I have my gaming channel there, but that's only because I have to. Because if I post like shorts and reels and stuff, they're monetized, so that's why I have that. But I don't like actually browse and everything. Thank you, TT. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I love Facebook Marketplace. Actually, no, I take that back. I fucking hate Facebook Marketplace. Where I am, Facebook Marketplace is horrible. It used to be good, but now it's just a bunch of people that don't speak English that are just like best price. Like, what do you mean best price? It's the price I put it for. Like, can you say hello at least? Best price. Lowest price. Like, what? So annoying. It drives me insane. Or you list something and it's like $80 and the person's like, I'll give you 10. It's like, what? You guys have no idea how bad Facebook Marketplace is in Toronto. It's really bad. It's like really, really bad. And then if you do negotiate something, it's probably a scam. Oh my god, Kijiji! I have not used Kijiji in forever. Hey, Dragonheart, by the way. Nice to see you. Welcome on in. Yeah, it's really bad. It's just people trying to scam you and like lowballing you, and like it's really irritating. I don't like it. But I do use Facebook Marketplace because I mean, you know what? I use it, but like I have not sold or bought anything there in a long, long time. It used to be so much better. It's just so like annoying. And I get really irritated, like, just if I list something, even for a reasonable price, I just get these people that message me and it's always just like best price, last price, best price, last price. And I'm like, you're so fucking annoying. Or they ask like, let's say you do finally negotiate it and they're like, what's your address? And you send them the address. You're like, oh, that's too far. And it's like, my intersection's literally in the advertisement and there's a map. And they're like, oh, I thought you were closer. I'm 3 hours away. I don't know. I think it's the IQ level of like the people that use Facebook Marketplace nowadays. I think they're all stupid. I think that's the problem. Yeah. Or like so irritating, like they ask where you're located and it's like, bro, I literally, when I list my items, not only do I put the address, like not address, but like the postal code, so it'll show up as a little pin on your map, but I always put my intersection in the description all the time. I'm like, I'm located at the corner of this and this. Like, it's right there. Yeah, and then they're always like, after they wasted all my time and I'm finally like, okay, I'll agree to this price, then they ask me where I am and they're like, oh, you're here? I thought you were closer. I'm like 2 hours away. Can you do delivery? And I'm like, well, yeah, I do delivery. $30 for gas. And they're like, no, thank you. I'm like, oh, I'm not fucking Amazon, bro. Like, I'm not Amazon. What do you want? I feel that. Thank you. I'm not alone. Oh my god, yes! There was this ninja costume I wanted to get for my son last year for Halloween so badly. And this woman, and she was literally down the street, like I could walk to her house, and I kept messaging her for like 2 weeks. And she would read my messages and she would never answer. So I never ended up getting it. I just got it from somebody else. But I remember my last message to her was like, you know, you could at least answer me, like tell me you sold it or something. Like, I don't mind. Just tell me so I can stop messaging you, because I feel like I'm stalking you right now. And yeah, and they ask you to drop it off and you're like, must pick up. I know. So annoying, but like, whatever. I mean, there's this girl on, I think it's Instagram. And she lives in the, forgive me, I'm going to say it incorrectly, the Appalachias? I don't even know where that is, but she, oh my god. If I say anything bad, I don't mean to be offensive. I'm just stupid. I think it's called the Appalachias, and it's like kind of maybe outback-ish part of America. I don't know. I don't really know where it is, but like lots of hunting and deer and oh, is that where it is? Okay, yeah. And there's like a lot of maybe voodoo-ish stuff there or something. I don't know. Like she goes to the Facebook Marketplace, and everybody loves camo outfits. So she goes to Facebook Marketplace. She's like, today in the Appalachias. And then she's like she's like, we have a wedding dress, a camo wedding dress. And it's like the funniest shit I've ever seen. Then there's one where like someone made a toilet seat cover out of like rat fur or something. And then a beer can opener that was made of like a deer antler horn. It's like, okay, yeah, oh, it is voodoo. Okay, yeah. And it's kind of like there's these jokes where you have to close the blinds if you live in the Appalachias at nighttime because like never open the blinds. There could be something out there. I don't know. It's just funny. As a Canadian who doesn't know anything about it, it's interesting and it's funny. So she does these like Facebook Marketplace reviews of the Appalachias, and it's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. I think I'm saying it incorrectly though. I don't think it's Appalachia. I think it's pronounced something else. She says it differently. Appalachia or something like that. But it is so funny. Oh my god, everything is camo, everything has bones. I think someone took like a pickup truck and like stripped it down to just the engine and like the chassis or whatever, and they were trying to sell it like that. It's just so funny. Well, let me see if I can find like a reel or something. She's famous. Okay, hold on.
Where I live in remote Appalachia is absolutely
Appalachia.
And if I have to look at it, so do you. Let's go. Starting off incredibly strong, we have whatever the fuck this is. Can't even begin to dive into that. Clearly the real thing.
Hold on.
Somehow a Suzuki with a place where I live in remote Appalachia is absolutely. And if I have to look at it, so do you. Let's go. Starting off incredibly strong, we have whatever the fuck this is. Can't even begin to dive into that. Clearly the real thing. Somehow a Suzuki with a smokestack? I swear to God, people will do any fucking thing here to something with an engine and four wheels. You know, what does somebody have to go through to wear this? You know what I mean? Like, what happened? Anywho, I'm not yucking nobody's yum, you know what I mean? Art in its purest form. Imagine hauling a deer out of the woods in this shit. Now, baby, come on, we ain't down that bad.
Snowman arms, but it's 2 sticks for $55. I love when they had like, she had the wheelbarrow with the dead deer carcass in it, and she's like, could you imagine hauling a dead deer in this thing? It's like $100. I don't know, I just find it funny. As an American, I'm horrified. Oh my god, I've watched so much of her content. It's so good. I'm like, there's no way this is really on Facebook Marketplace. I love how Facebook Marketplace changes based on where you're from. The term isn't a good word to Canadians, but it's more that energy. I don't know. I don't know what the term is. Hi, Mr. Waffleman. Welcome on in. Anyways, I think her content is absolutely hilarious. I love watching her go on Facebook Marketplace to see what's for sale. It is so good. I'm like, this is great. This is why I pay my internet bill. Oh, it's bad to Canadians? I don't know. I can't think. I was just gonna say that, but I'm like, I think I'm gonna offend somebody. I literally had to look up if hillbilly was a derogatory term. I just did. Look, I'm not even kidding. I did, because I'm like, I'm gonna say something bad and so I'm gonna upset somebody, but whatever, I said it anyways, and I don't mean it in a bad way. But yes, that's what we would call somebody like that, I suppose. But we don't really, like, here, look, I actually had to look it up. I'm like, is hillbilly a bad word? I don't know. I guess it is. But, oh, then I don't know no other terms. That's what you would say if you were like trying to make fun of somebody like that. You'd be like, oh, it's a person's a hillbilly. But I don't really use that in my day-to-day conversations. But, cause yeah, I think like that's considered offensive here. Like, we don't really use that word. I don't know. Fucking everything's offensive nowadays, man. Hey Zardy, how are you? Welcome on in. It's nice to see you. Oh, it's another term for hillbilly. Oh yeah, go ahead. I don't fucking care. Me, I don't care. I don't care. You guys know me. I have no censor. The problem is most people around me do. Another word for hillbilly. But anyways. Oh. Yeah, I mean, like, you're not getting canceled for saying that here. But I guess, like, I mean, fuck, everything's offensive, to be fair, Boyd Girl. Like, I don't know. Let's Google, is redneck a derogatory term? Oh, wait. Oh, you think Canadians call Americans that as a derogatory term? Oh, is that what you mean? No, not really. I feel like Canadians, when we use that word, it would be referring to, okay, like, have you guys ever watched The Simpsons? You know, Cletus in The Simpsons? That would be like, we would say, oh, you know, that redneck character in The Simpsons, Cletus. But then also you would call him a hillbilly too. It would just be like someone, I suppose, who works in like farm sort of type job and in southern states. But I don't really think that a lot of us, like, we don't collectively refer to Americans like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, like, I think in Canada we do think that saying like, oh, oh, what a redneck or something. I think we consider that mean, but that's because it is rude, right? Canadians think a lot of things are rude. Like, there's just so many words here that are considered offensive. Truly everything. Trailer trash? Oh my god, we call people trailer trash here all the time. No, I use that word. I mean, I say white trash all the time. Like, all the time. When I leave my house looking like this, and I go outside with my rain boots, I'm like, babe, I literally look like white trash. And he's like, yeah, you kind of do. But I don't feel like that's that I mean, okay, can I be honest? I feel like a word only has power if you give it that level of power, right? That's how I feel about it. Of course, there's certain words that I will never say. You won't catch that in my vocabulary just because you shouldn't be saying those kinds of words anyways. But I do think that sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. Okay? I think words are just simply that. They are just words. And I think that when people get so obsessed with like, oh, you shouldn't use these words, they're offensive, it's like the only people that are offended by them is like you and how you take it, right? Because people can say, without using bad words, they can say hurtful things. Like, I can very nicely say to you that you're stupid and that you'll amount to nothing. I'm disappointed in you. Like, these are far more hurtful to me than like just a word, right? Really? I get called white trash like often. What do you mean? I don't think it's, I mean, I don't take any offense to it, truly. Like, if you want to make assumptions about me because of how I look or something, I really don't care. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, I don't care. I really don't. But like, to me, just people's opinions of me doesn't really matter. And I honestly think, like, at the end of the day, you're not going to kill me with a word. It's just a word. I can literally just not listen to you. I guess. I don't know. I think I just don't get offended easily. I think that's the problem. But there are some words I won't say. There are some words I won't say out of respect for like other cultures and such. And I think that certain words have been associated with like a lot of hate and a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. And so there are some words I will not use, but I think when it comes to my own culture and how I identify, I can say whatever I feel like saying. And criticize however I want to criticize. That's how I feel. It was probably Canada. It was probably Canada. Yes, I don't like that. Kobe. Touch the, yes, you can boop the toe bean. Almost done. Oh, really? I've been to the Rockies. I went to, I think, is Whistler part of the Rockies? I think so. It was really beautiful. Actually, is Whistler part of the Rockies? I don't know. I flew over the Rockies when I went to BC. It was so pretty. I'm just going for it. I'm shrimping. Are they really? Yeah, so are there like lots of interesting stories associated with the Appalachia mountains? Because like why is it that, okay, so because I watched her content, right? You know how the algorithm works, because I watched one of her things, now all I'm getting recommended is like Appalachian content or whatever. So there was like a mom and I guess she forgot to close the blinds. Is there some voodoo stuff they say going on up there? Like weird forest mountain spirits and such that live in the mountains? I feel like that's so fascinating. Yeah, I like that. I think that's so cool. Like, I mean, it's scary, but it's kind of cool. Yeah, folklore. That's the word I'm looking for. That's cool. Like, that's interesting. I like that. I love culture. I love like other people's culture. I find um other religions, other customs, other food, like other ways of life, like it's all so fascinating. I really like it. I love traveling. If I had like the money to do so, I'd be traveling all over the world. It's very cool going and seeing like how different the rest of the world is from what you're used to over here, you know? Folklores and legends and their version of mythology. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, Vixie. Thank you. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, they are really interesting. I feel like I'd love to see like movies or stuff about that. I think Tyler's been to North Carolina. Is there the town called Raleigh is in North Carolina, right? I think his dad lived there for a bit. And he went there for a bit to I don't know what, but he did go there maybe to live for a bit while his dad was working. Ah, okay, yeah. He said it was really nice. I'm not sure what it's like there, but he said it was a pretty nice it was a pretty nice city. Oh, it's the capital. Oh, cool. All right. Well, this is pretty much done. I just got to add like a little bit of highlights. But I would and a background obviously, but it's pretty much almost done. So we'll find someone to raid. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for keeping me company while we draw and talk a bunch of smack. Oh, that's cool. The Lost Colony. That sounds interesting. All right. Let's go find someone to raid.